Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Okay, hopefully this works. And I'll use my built-in microphone because it seems like, how do I close this? Does this work now? The cats have tripped. Okay, I'm using the microphone for the MacBook. The cats have unplugged it, I believe, and I don't know. I don't have time right now to figure out which one got unplugged. Whether it's the micro. Oh no. I recorded the news blast. Oh, I wonder if there's a microphone on that one. I hope so. Shit. Because I published it to Rumble. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I just listened to it. It's just going to be this audio instead of this audio. And Meek, I just saw your message on Instagram. Yeah. I was out there just a little bit ago. That's part of why I had to wait because I had to wash my hands. I was trying to crush that shungite into smaller pieces, and it sparks, I guess. Either it or whatever else is in it sparks. I'm sitting there bashing it on the floor in the garage, and I'm going, oh, pretty lights. It didn't stop me. I kept beating on it with a hammer because it doesn't matter if it's broken up, if it doesn't alter the properties if it's broken up. So I want to get enough smaller stuff, not too terribly big, so I can have a layer of that too. Okay, Snickers. Okay, all right. Thank you. I appreciate you. I put her down my lunch from the other day so she could have the bacon, and now she's trying to bury it. So ideally, I want a layer. I've got some, but not enough in there because it's the organic, and then I'll put the BBs in again. And what I want to do the next time is get some of the smaller point crystals and kind of make a star formation or something, or even just, yeah, where they kind of all point out. And then that way. We'll see how it goes. But the reason I titled it something on my contact, simple dinner ideas, because like I said, I got to go shopping tonight and try to cook something fast, because my brain, since it's spring forward, is going to think, oh, it's still light outside. I don't need to start dinner yet. I do this every flipping year. And I wish they'd just get rid of this spring forward, fall back, whatever, cock out of it. Because yeah, I have to, for the first part of it. Yeah, it's gonna look really cool, I think, because I have that. I wish there's no way to show it. I'll have to get a picture with a flashlight in it. But I went with the gold leaf on the top, and then what I sent you with the BBs, and so I'm sticking with that black theme through it. So I think it'll be pretty good. But yeah, I have to close my kitchen curtains and kind of close myself in on the kitchen so that my brain says, "Oh, it's still dark. It's dark outside. I'll cook dinner." So yeah, that's my goal, is to try to find simple things for dinner. And we're going to Costco, and I made a ham and potato bake last night. That is too good. Except I used. Hey, Sandy. I think I. Oh, yeah. Hello, Sandy. I said hi earlier, but nobody could hear it. And welcome to the replay crew. Yeah, I gotta crawl around on the floor and see what got unplugged. If it was just the box I have for sound, or if it's from the I don't know. But yeah. So that potato ham bake thing made with cream of chicken soup. Well, my ass made it with whole milk and some little bit of heavy cream. It's too good. Small portions, or I'm going to put on the weight back I lost. That's how I'm looking at it. Gosh dang it. I must have smeared mascara on my contact, and I just put these in. Oh, I just beat the ever-living tar out of it on the concrete floor in the garage. I took a box of cardboard, those little thin cardboard cereal-like boxes, but of fiber bars, and I put them in there and just beat the tar out of it. And so now, and then I used the strainer-like thing to help, get the bigger pieces out and the two smaller pieces out, and find them. Just, yeah, I now have some energy cleansing shungite powder on my garage floor, but it might be good. That garage could probably need it. So, oh yeah, so if anybody's got some really nifty, neat, quick dinner ideas, let them know. Let me know. I've got it down to where I'm pretty much pre-packaging his lunch days in advance, so I don't have to worry about it at nighttime, because I've been going to bed about 8:30. So I really think I'm staying up late if it's 9 o'clock. But it'll be kind of nice to have the darker mornings for a little while. So the gray one, oh no, I don't have the gray one in here anymore, will stop meowing at me because she wants to go outside. So yeah. I did run across this. I went to go put the book away I was talking about yesterday. I wanted to read this because it was open to this, and I wanted to read this little part. War is a racket. Where did it go? Hold on. Wow, back in World War I, having stuffed patriotism down their throats, it was decided to make them help pay for the war too. So we gave them a large salary of $30 a month. So it says half of that wage, just a little more than a riveter in a shipyard or a laborer in a munitions factory safe at home made a day. It was promptly taken away from him to support his dependents, so they could not become charge upon his community, that we made him pay what amount to accident insurance, something the employer pays for an enlightened state, and that cost him $6 a month. He had less than $9 left. Yeah. It says, then the most crowning insolence of all, he was virtually blackjacked into paying for his own ammunition, clothing, and food by being made to buy Liberty bonds. Most soldiers got no money at all on payday. It says, we made them pay Liberty bonds at $100, and when we bought them back, when they came from the war and couldn't find work, at $84 and $86. Those soldiers bought about $2 billion worth of bonds, and this is the turn of the 19th century. Yet, I need to get some Dijon mustard. I'd probably do the broccoli or the spinach. Not a fan of asparagus, even growing up in the Lower Valley. This was painful. Yes, the soldiers paid the greater part of the bill. His family pays too. They pay it in the same heartbreak that he does. As he suffers, they suffer. At night, he lay in the trenches and watched shrapnel burst around him, then lay at home in their beds and toss sleeplessly. His father, his mother, his wife, his sister, his brothers, his sons, his daughters. When he returned home, minus an eye or minus a leg, or with his broken mind, they suffered too. Much as, even sometimes more than he. Yes, they did too, contributed to their dollars to the profits munition makers and bankers and shipbuilders and the manufacturers and spectators made. They too bought Liberty bonds and contributed to the profit of the bankers after the armistice and the hocus pocus manipulated Liberty bond prices. Over 100 years ago. And our people were still treated like dirt. Yeah, that's what, like I said, it's right on here on YouTube. 58 minutes to listen to. You'll be going, holy shit. Exactly. Exactly. I always say too many people worship the wrong ones in a helmet. Yep. But yeah, I gotta put this back in the shelf or I lose it in this chaos I have around me. But yeah, that was a severe eye-opener. I was like going, yeah. Luckily, my boys are pretty much beyond the draft age, but that they would, one makes aerospace parts and the other one's IT, so they would be pulled in somehow, some way. But yeah. That's sounding really good. Like I said, I've got the broccoli. And hey Vicky, how are you, hun? Yeah, Dijon, before I forget, I brought a pen and some paper if anybody has some good ideas so I can write them down. I have these things all over the house. One by my chair, one in the dining room table, so I have them everywhere. And I spelled Dijon. Like I told you, I cannot spell to save my life. Yeah. Gotta hit the old Costco and Winco today. And stay away from the damn candy. I finally put some of it out in the garage. Out of sight. For me, out of sight, out of mind. Even the top of the refrigerator, I don't see it because I'm too short. Stuff molds because I forget it's up there because I can't see it. So. I mean, that's a skill you can at least take out of there. But yeah, I never did. My attitude in high school, in the 80s, was, let's see, I'm not one of the few and the proud. What were all those slogans they had? I had to come back for what was it? Be all you can be. Was that the name? Whatever that was. I said, I'm not one of those. I basically had a line for every one of those except for the Army. And I said, I just don't look good in green. Okay. Khaki green. Because I did My technical on my ASVAB was 88. And I'm not sure what they were thinking. But they gave you what you'd be good in, and what they see for the future. They saw me in a fraternity. I'm like, so I don't know if I just put down Chris or Christina, but I have a feeling I might have put down Chris, because I remember looking at that going, fraternity? Maybe a sorority, but I know. Yeah, I'm a tomboy, but not that much of one. So, yeah, still have the technical side, I guess. I don't know. But that cracked me up, because 7th grade, they ran off all the names for PE, and they're like, did we miss anyone? And I'm like, over here. They looked at my name and went, oh, they probably put you on the boys list. And I'm like, thanks a lot. I could understand maybe had my brother been older, but he's 4 years younger than I am. The brother that I was raised with. So I don't know the age difference between me and my half brothers. One of these days I should be adventurous and actually find out how old they are. And I talk to them quite a bit. I just never, they're old like me. So. Oh wow. I could halfway sing when I was growing up. They made me sing, and God, I was so nervous. For an open house, a high school open house, they shoved me up on the stage and I had to sing solo. Believe it or not, this voice was a soprano at one time. So I took choir from 7th grade all the way through 12th. Did the little jazz choir. We did the, what is it? We had, this is too warm now. Little jazz festivals we went to, and there were certain songs we had to have, not just stand there stiff as a board and don't ever lock your knees. Not a good idea. But yeah, we actually had to relax and have some movement in with the song. And this was the same teacher who looked at me and told me I'd make a cute boy who did choir. So one of these days I should find that picture with me and my cat. Right out of the shower, no makeup. I do kind of look like a boy. So at least I did in that picture. And I get, well, granted, daughter's name for me in her phone is wow, what a variety. Yeah, well, yeah, one of them. But wow, what a variety. I'm listed under her phone as Christopher Robin, because that's what one of the extra children started calling me. I said, yeah, I'm Christopher Robin in the 100-acre hood over here with you hoodlums running around. So, yeah. Thank God that little group of hoodlums, one's got her doctorate, and I'm not exactly sure what. The other one's got his bachelor's in anthropology. The one I didn't expect got his degree in HR. I guess it taught him what he can and cannot get away with. So, yeah, I didn't expect it out of that kid. Yeah, the kid who walked in would come over after he'd been drinking locally and just crash out on our couch, which is fine. He's always been allowed to do that. But I told him, please make next time pee in the toilet, not the floor. No, the toilet's right here. Yeah. His brother, thank God, he stopped drinking. I think for a while there, he held the record at WSU for the highest amount of alcohol in the blood and still alive. God, I wish I could have seen it, but kind of glad I didn't too. He got up, in his sleep, opened his laptop. His roommate had watched. Opened his laptop, peed on his laptop, and then closed it and went back to bed like it was the toilet. Like the older millennials are kind of glad there wasn't cameras like there is now. So, oh yeah, I know. I was more worried when he walked into my room in the middle of the night. First, I thought, oh, without glasses or contacts. Steven just turned the wrong way. It wasn't Steven. So it's like, well, found the culprit in the kitchen, deciding to have a snack of cheese at 2 a.m. So I'm glad that chapter's gone and they've grown up. And I've been told something happens on the pass and you get stuck over on the west side, you crash at our house. I'm like, okay. But man, a lot of alcohol went through those boys. Jeez. But I'm proud of the one who needed to really stop. So, but man, I'm doing better today. It doesn't hurt as bad. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, this isn't exactly kid friendly, but hubby walked out and the kid had he's not a kid anymore, he's in his 30s, had the knife and staggeringly staring at a block of cheese, and Keith looked at it and says, "Are you gonna eat it or fuck it? One or the other, make a decision." I'm like, oh my God. Having only boys, that there's nothing, there's no filter. So, yeah. Ben just put the knife down and went and laid on the couch and went to sleep. So, yeah. I loved him when he came in one time and looked in the fridge and it's like, where's all the leftovers? I said, I'm cooking for 2 people now, not a small army anymore. I helped him get through the last 2 years of high school by feeding them when their parents were gone. So, yeah, that was funny. I did suffer there for a while, thinking I'm still cooking for an army and throwing away a lot of food. I had to adjust. So, the excitement of a housewife. Hey, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, I've been there, done that. Oh, yeah. I usually just get out the scissors and just start cutting. Or if anything, a box cutter and just cut out all the hair, which usually isn't my hair. Well, it was there for a while, a lot of my hair, but no, I've ordered a bonnet when it gets here from Crown Vicky, so I'll show it off. I never knew they existed until her shop. I never, growing up Hispanic, that wasn't a thing. But mother always made sure I had a satin pillowcase, because God forbid my hair wouldn't tangle in my sleep or anything. And so, oh, I know, me too. Yeah, so, and then once I saw the bonnet, I'm like, oh shit, that's a great idea. I get up and keep wearing it. Oh, you're welcome, honey. I absolutely love your stuff. Actually, I need to order a new key thingy bobber. Mine's filthy. It goes everywhere with me. So yeah, my poor keys are just, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really, really cool. And then also I can just run around, wear it, and I'll wear it here and hide the fact that I don't have a lot of hair. Maybe it'll help me keep some of my hair. So that's what I'm hoping, or at least not tangle so god dang bad, because it's all really wavy and underneath here with the top, but I blow dry. You should see me at the ocean. No, I need a hat at the ocean. So, is everybody gonna have an exciting weekend? Our new bed should be. Man, on my phone. Here's my words. It's supposed to be arriving tomorrow, at least the new mattress. I gotta I'm gonna try one of those hybrid mattresses. I've spent the last few years with just a memory foam. Those things don't come with that little piped edging. So getting used to it at first, and rolling out of bed, go to scoot over to get out of bed, and you don't, you spend 50 some years with that little piping, where the edge of the mattress is. Oh no, you just slide right off. So, especially since it's, what did they tell me? Oh goody, I have a new test result. Evidently, I'm not exactly sure what this means. I personally know I have a low platelet count. On with the glasses. At least it's just 2 days. Are you guys getting any sunshine over there? Seattle had its first visible sunset at 6:00 the other day when we left on Wednesday. It was nice. Yeah. Let's see my chart. What does it tell me? Because whatever this, I'm hoping to get a idea of what is. I'm really, really, what do you call it? Come on. Whatever my activated clotting time is. Come on. Is high. I don't know because if it was done before the procedure or after the procedure. I mean, or during the procedure or what, but yeah. So, no. Let's see. Yeah. A whole bunch of crap that I'll have to read and what? Yeah. I can't just glance at it and have it make sense. So, yeah, I know I don't clot like I should. And it was one of the things they were testing to see if I had lupus. They found out. I don't have lupus, but I have one of the markers. So I'm a little hesitant, but I'm taking it anyway and being really careful. I'm on the Eliquis blood thinner for 30 days. So I said yesterday, it's a good thing I didn't have to pay for them because it's $600 for a 30-day supply. But there's a card. Yeah, just for 30 days. Just 30 days. And I'm questioning how long I'm going to be. It's just to make blood flow wherever they stuck the catheter through, everything through, just a little easier and not have to fight so hard. But, yeah. And I still got to go on Reddit and ask the women in the breast cancer subreddit, this hormone thing I'm taking, what luck they had with it, and the estrogen blocker, what luck they had with it, because I really don't want to take it. I started taking it, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's like, I'm postmenopausal anyway. I don't know. We'll see how they fared with theirs. But I hate taking meds. I did order that apothecary. I know I'm going to screw up the way that, because I'm trying too hard to pronounce it. Apothecary book. Just, different old herbs will help, like mullein helps with stuff in your respiratory system. Apothecary. There we go. When I'm not trying to say it, I can say it. Oh my God. I didn't even think of that when I shaved my legs today. I did think how weird it was to shave. To only be able to feel part of my armpit as I'm shaving. If it wasn't for my hand, I wouldn't have known it was there. But yeah, I'm going to be really careful cooking too. I haven't done any major. The last stupid slice I did was my own fault. I grabbed the only knife I had close to me because I wanted the pop socket stuck to my phone. So I thought, well, I'll just do this and scrape it off. Well, yeah, I scraped it off all right, and also a part of my thumb. So, but that's 2 years ago. So I probably should have went to the hospital. But no. That's too far away. I just flapped the skin back, tied it up tight, kept it that way for a while, and the skin healed back, but it took forever for a while to get those nerves back because I sliced them off good. So yeah, I'm not exactly the best when I never cut myself in the meat department ever. Even cutting meat, never did. I would accidentally tap the top of my thumb because the Granton blade was 12 inches, and I'd move it wrong, and your hands are soggy and wet, and but never actually from cutting meat. Just my own stupidity. Mm-hmm. But I don't. I just even the thought of being cut. I remember as a kid, I don't even remember what I did, but I cut myself with those. I've got them. I swear to God, every Mexican mother has one of these knives. They look like a small machete. I remember cutting my finger as a kid and then putting the Band-Aid on and being put down for a nap. And me crying because I could feel my heart in my thumb. And that's when I, discovered what my pulse was. But yeah. I had to sit there, calm myself down enough to go to sleep because, well, Gen X, just go take a nap. You'll be fine. I got left alone for over an hour. So, anybody have anything exciting to do? Oh, I know. It's like, here, let's remind you of what you just did. We're going to do this for about an hour. But my memory foam, of course, they come in a box about this big, even though they expand. It's like a 14-inch high mattress. I never thought what a hybrid mattress. I don't know. Find out. The kids, the youngest got his. I was not about to pay what they paid for theirs. $1,600. I was like, holy shit. For a goddamn mattress. Yeah, I have a Nova foam or whatever, extra firm memory foam. But we didn't, it's so big and so awkward. We never did rotate it like we're supposed to. So it lasted about 10 years, and now we're getting another one. So still comfortable for me, but oh God, yeah. Well, that was about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago. They got the Beauty Rest, what is it, platinum thing. They got it at the Bond, Yeah. Those are the ones with those squares, right? I used to get a kick out of those commercials. But yeah. So now we'll have a dump run. With that big, as I'm like going, what are we gonna do with the mattress? He's like, well, take it to the dump. And I'm like going, of course, my brain wanted to know immediately when. He's like, oh, I'm not sure yet. And I'm like, Great. One more thing in the garage. So, okay. What did I remember trying? I don't know if they've gotten any different or if they come in different firmness levels, but I remember trying a Tempur-Pedic at Meredith's Furniture, and it made me feel claustrophobic because this was years and years ago, but you sunk in and you really didn't do a lot of moving. I'm like, no can do there, Hal. Yeah. The old one. Remember the commercials where the kids are jumping on the bed and the glass of wine over here is just fine. So, yeah, I got something that's supposed to be like a hotel room bed. We'll find out. So, the coupon, it came out to like $400. So, if I have to switch it out in a couple years, it won't be too bad. Granted, that's not good for the landfill, but what am I hearing? Oh, Snickers is licking her paw and then cleaning her head. And I'm like, oh, I kept hearing the licking. I'm like, sounds like something dripping. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So we'll see if it's worth it. It has a 365 night guarantee. So we'll see how it does. Yeah. I need to get a new set of, or at least a new flat fitted sheet for the bed for springtime. They're, what do they call them? I don't know. That's like a microfiber kind of thing. I got at Walmart. Really pretty color. I still have the top sheet, but the bottom sheet after a while got started to get some pills on it, and I'm like, I'm not sitting there running there with a sweater shaver. I'll just throw it away and get another one. So I did. And hopefully when I'm out and about, I want to stop at Joann's. All of Joann's fabric is closing. The first announcement, the one in Yakima, wasn't on the list. It probably just got skipped. I was all excited. I was going to get to keep my Joann's fabric. So I want to go in there because I looked at their. I do that. Oh, I do the salmon in the packet, which I've got some steelhead in the freezer. I do 1-to-1 honey and barbecue sauce mixed together, makes a fabulous glaze, and then put that over rice. Oh, God, it's to die for. But I always go for the wild caught, not farmed. It's too much mercury. But shit, where was I before that? I don't remember. It's gone completely. Yeah, okay. Now you brought me back on track. Yeah, they're at a 40% off everything, I guess. I looked at their app and you can't order have it shipped to you anymore. I would like some more of that warm window stuff. If it's still there. I'd like to get it so I could at least redo. I would love to get it so I could do the basement windows because they keep out the cold. But I at least need to redo this one because I didn't have enough. So I've hodgepodged. There's like 3 panels, one the full length, halfway to the window, and the other one I didn't have enough. So there's a piece that's this wide, kind of at the edge. So I would love to actually just sew the full, just a half piece. But I want to find out what they got. If anything, I at least would love to get a bolt of white calico. Washington State, you have to, same thing. No bags, you bring your own. Or so, but I'm curious what's left, which is a bad thing because I'll want to buy a lot of it. Because at 40% off, the sewing machines are probably gone. Any Cricut odds and ends are probably gone. So, Hobby Lobby has fabric, but not as much. And the variety is not there. And it's not open on Sunday. Michael's, I don't think has any fabric at all. So this is going to suck, but I'll find out today. Oh, nice. I hope, I don't need a new sewing machine. I wouldn't mind a serger. What I want, I'm going to have to save up for is you can get them a new machine that's treadle that you don't need electricity for. Not old. That's usually because it's all us old ladies going in there, us old bags going looking for more yarn that we really don't need. Yeah, it's either old school or getting ready for the apocalypse. My attitude is if you got it, you ain't gonna. If you got it, you won't need it. If you need it, if you don't got it, you're gonna need it. So eventually, I would like to get one of those bathtub, no power clothes washers just to have two. You can always hang dry them, but. Oh, Sandy, I watched them too. I watched both of them. They were good. They were really good. Yeah. That's so I kind of can't wait. I should probably go in there before I go to Costco because then I won't spend as much at the Costco. So, but I really don't need much. Oh, I'm hoping it's in my glove box. I got my rebate from Costco. And it pays for my renewal, and I have a whole $20 left. Whee! So, but yeah, that's my excitement for the weekend. Is I just visualize having that. If it has to be enrolled, it'll have to be in the living room to enroll. And I'm sure I will have cat hair all over it by morning. So, hey Shannon, how you doing? Awesome, Rick. Awesome. Man, that's a good dollar saver right there. That is a good dollar saver. I never got addicted to smoking. I liked it. It was relaxing, but never got addicted. Shit, we had at 13, I remember going to the local store in Grandview by the high school. Lunch was a blackberry fruit pie and a Dr. Pepper and a 99-cent pack of Marlboro Reds. There was no question if I was old enough or whatever. They just sold them to you. Just as back in the days when your mom signs a check for you, puts the store you're going to, and you fill in the amount and hand it to the cashier. And you got the list if it's things mom wants 2 packs of cigarettes and and some cooking oil. Here we go. They don't question. They just hand it to you and you walk out. So, yeah. 4 packs. Did someone smoke 4 packs on an airplane? Oh, no, you can't smoke on an airplane anymore. I'm too ditzy. Yeah, this thing keeps dark. It cracks me up. It's really, for me, I see the dark. I don't know if anybody else does, but it's where everything just kind of dips in and yeah. Oh yeah, sure. You can chain smoke if you do it. Say you fly here across the ocean. Oh, I could see that done easily. Oh, I know. I used to enjoy smoking, but I'm allergic to smoke. Go figure. But yeah, and now I don't smoke or even dabble in it because my insurance. You get usually around midsummer. They want to get you ready for the upcoming year. So you have to do a blood test to see if you have nicotine in your system. And they keep doing it earlier and earlier. I think they think they're going to catch somebody, who still has nicotine in their system. So they have to pay an extra $100 a month. Like, Jesus. No. Yeah. No. Oh, you're over there. No. My little grumpy 18-pounder. So I'm still looking forward not to have to plan anything. No doctor visits. Oh man. I can't. Well, I've stopped drinking. It's not that I can't drink. I've got enough of the shit here. I just don't drink it. It's not that, you know, it's just not my thing. I had a Jameson bottle up in the refrigerator. I mean, up in the cupboard, very top. Where the daycare kids couldn't reach unless they climbed. They couldn't even reach it if they climbed on the counter. It was like that shelf was 7 feet high. I thought, well, it was a heck of a day. I'll just go home and take a sip of the Jameson and I'll be good. I grabbed the bottle. It was empty. The boys' excuse? Well, it was open. Alcohol, it'll go bad if you can't just leave it up there. It'll go bad. You need to drink it. And I'm like, really? Alcohol will go bad. By what? Evaporating? Like, you little assholes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they still remember that one. I remind them occasionally. Yeah, no, but I actually prefer that, knowing grabbing an empty bottle, than what I did to my parents with their vodka. It looks like water. Do you think they'd notice? Yeah, when they go out on New Year's Eve, they noticed. Yep. Mhm. That was funny. My dad's like, "Wow, geez, these mixed drinks really didn't do much tonight." I'm like, "Why?" So, yeah. But I jumped on the scale today, another 2 pounds down, so that's 12 pounds now. I mean, that's, if anything, that's a great motivator to stop, besides money, to stop doing that. Now I just got candy. I don't go back to the west side for a month, so I have to space out my little bit of stuff from Trader Joe's. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups, they're too good. So yeah, I need to write a menu so it's a little bit healthier. I mean, I need vegetables, really. I mean, I don't like them. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I'll eat cabbage if it's raw. Sugar snap peas I'll eat if raw. Oh, I do too. They're chocolate caramel or yeah. It's a good thing that I don't go back for a month. I'll eat a green salad, kind of. Arugula's kind of bitter. I'm an iceberg lettuce type of person, Have a wedge of lettuce, throw on some salt and call it good. That's your vegetables for dinner. Other than that, it's just basically meat and potatoes. So, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, it's just Yeah, meat and potatoes, and that's about all I got. They don't like. I mean, as a kid, I remember pouring cans of green beans with a little bit of sugar in it when you warmed them up, so it wasn't so bitter. And yeah, I'll eat just cabbage just as is. Get a little bit of seasoning salt and call it good. It's tasty, but yeah, I've smelt cooking Brussels sprouts and I ain't eating them. No, it's the same way with asparagus. I smelt it and went, I'm done. No, I ain't gonna eat it. So, but yeah, there's something with the smell I can't do. I'll eat it, after you've made your pozole, and then you cut up your cabbage and put it up. It's still raw when in your pozole for a while. I'll do that. That's good with some radishes, and it's nice as if I don't go. If I have to wait till the end of August for the implant, I'm good to go. I won't have any restrictions for, having a garden this year. So the granddaughter doesn't look out the back window and says, "Where's the tomatoes?" She wanted tomatoes. I'm like, Nana wasn't home enough. So I've got I think I got 3 boxes to put together, but I don't know if I have the room for all 3. But I know I have to put at least 1 more together. And I'm pretty sure I'll have one area of volunteer tomatillos. I had like 5 plants pop up volunteer this last summer with a heirloom tomato, which was kind of neat. The baby got a little bit of tomato out of the garden that last year, so. But I want to do peas and carrots and, radishes and all that. So I have to make sure radishes have plenty of water. Not enough water. They're really, really hot. So I'll be able to go out and run it and work it, and somewhere in the garage is a small little electric tiller, which is perfect for those boxes. My son bought it. He was going to do something in the yard in the place they were at, and then they moved. So it's sitting in our garage. So I'm like, well, it's small enough I can just run it through and then run the old garden weasel. Still got one of those. Run it through. Yeah. Volunteer tomatoes are just, if say you didn't get to your last tomatoes that were ripe, or they overripe, fell off and just stayed in the ground, they'll just come back up next year. It's almost it's not a perennial, but it, like I said, it comes up on its own. And I like the heirloom tomatoes. They taste better than even you get these that are not heirloom that grow quickly. They grow fast. They just don't have the flavor. Even store-bought heirlooms have a hell of a lot more flavor than you're going to get from, just your standard GMO tomato plants you buy. And yeah, exactly. You don't have to plant them. Their seeds are already there and start up on their own. Again, it was huge by the time I realized what I had in the backyard. Because we'd come and go, and I'm like, well, it grew through patio chairs. It's like, okay, got to mow the lawn. I'm the only one mowing the lawn because he couldn't at first for 3 months. They didn't want him. So I'm mowing the lawn, and so I just put the chairs into I'm like, well, I'm not doing a garden next year. You guys are going to sit right there just fine. Out of my way. I don't have to worry about you mowing. And they became a nice tomato trellis. So, yeah. They are. I just love the different colors they come in. Yeah. Exactly. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like my radishes, I was surprised one year. I left a couple to go to seed. And the seeds, even though they were packaged, they weren't heirloom or anything. They were just, the seeds grew actual radishes again instead of going back to probably whatever they manipulated. So I was impressed with that. But, and then I don't remember where I put the seeds. I think at this age, if we put things in a good spot, a safe, secure spot that it won't get damaged, we need to write it down. Because when we go to find it later on, we're going, where the hell did I put that? I mean, and then you find it a month or so later, going, oh, that's where it went. So yeah, I might just start writing down what I consider the safe places for things. Yeah. What does daughter call the dining room table? The vortex table. It's just like you could be looking for it for an hour on, looking all over for it, and you've passed it 5 or 6 times on the table. What did I lose one day? Flashlight. Just one of the small ones, because it was standing up. I looked over and over, I'm not going, where in the hell? It's got to be here. It's got to be here. And daughter comes up and looks and goes, it's right there. And I'm like, oh my God. I've looked at it for an hour. So yeah, same here. It's just, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to put this safe, because, the daycare kids aren't going to find it, or, the cats aren't going to find it. I can't even find it. So it's just one of the perks of getting older. So, especially in the kitchen, if I got stuff in the, I'll put it here. Let me put this in the cupboard. Great idea. And then without thinking about it, I put something in front of it, and then I can't find what I put up there. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Taco Bell except for one thing. The breakfast crunch wrap with sausage, double sausage patties. I'm so sorry. That's, I haven't eaten at Taco Bell in months. It was last summer. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, at least you'll be able to break out from what you're doing for a moment. Oh, man. And the fact that it's Friday. Hopefully you don't work tomorrow. No, I think tonight we're going to go. Since I got to go to Costco, I will not eat a Costco dog. That is your month's worth of fat right then and there in one hot dog. Yeah. Lots of small little breaks. Yes, that's what you'll be taking. Yeah, I used to like Taco Bell years ago. The Supreme, the Supreme nachos, those were good. But now it's just the crunch wrap, the breakfast crunch wrap. Yeah, the kids have gotten, to put it lightly, bitten in the ass by Taco Bell on 40th Avenue. So yeah, they don't do it much. But local, Nico know where it is. Yeah, and exactly, Shannon, exactly. Yeah. Taco Bell had a fire pit out front. Growing up, there was no Taco Bell where I lived. There was no Taco Bell anywhere near until we got moved up to Yakima. But we got a local place called Majors, and hopefully they're still running the deal. It's fish and chips and Ivar's chowder. I think it's like $15. It's good. It's really good. It's like it's the loin cut, I think, of the cod. So that's what dinner's going to be. Yeah. I have to look up. Yeah, because I don't ever remember Taco Bell with a fire pit in the front. But I never really went to Taco Bell till the kids decided they wanted to go, and so. All right, guys, it is been an hour, and I gotta at least put on some shoes and some different pants. Tropical print and black khaki just doesn't go together to go to Costco and Walmart. Yeah, pushing it for Target, not really Costco. So, oh, I did too. I think Chihuahuas are adorable, but I'll never have them because they're too small. If I get ever a dog again, they're too painful to lose. They don't do well, especially when they live that long. I want another all black lab rot mix. I had one great dog, fabulous dog, kind of stupid, but hilarious to watch. So, all right, guys, I will catch you all Monday. Yes, I'll be on the full week next week. I don't have to go anywhere. Yay. So, I love you all. All my love, Miss Dragon. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. Have a safe weekend. And don't forget to change clocks if you got to, because I know I'll dreading losing an hour of sleep.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.